I'm looking over here, right? Or over here. Now, where the camera at?
The camera looks, it's up there, I think. So if you look up.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Stepping. I'm here at the Carmichael concert here in Gainesville, Florida, and they are having a workshop. And I have the pleasure of interviewing Damon Carter as one of the instructors for the workshop.
Yes,
Happy to meet you. So,
I'm so happy to be here.
So you're doing the workshop with us today, right?
Yes, I am.
And so, before that, what dances do you know? What do you have under your belt?
Well, I primarily teach Chicago stepping, Detroit ballroom. I'm very familiar with DFW swing out. I'm very familiar with hand dance, and of course a little bit of line dance.
A little bit of line dancing. Got to have line dancing in there.
Yeah,
a couple of those under your belt, right?
Primarily Chicago stepping, Detroit ballroom. Primary dances.
And where are you out of exactly?
We're out of North Carolina, Charlotte,
Woo-hoo! North Carolina in the house. Y'all know that was my home state.
Charlotte, North Carolina, baby.
I know that's right. What got you into dance? Like, what got you to even want to start? What was your process?
Well, I grew up in dance culture. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, and growing up in Cleveland, there was always a dance culture with a variation of a hand dance that my parents did. So growing up seeing that and going to cabarets, seeing my mother go to cabarets.
Oh, wow.
I just assumed that there was a dance culture everywhere. I thought it was
It was a life. It's a part of your life.
I thought as you got older, you got into dance.
That's just what it was. Oh, wow.
And then I got a background in the arts, so I've always been in the arts. And so fast forward, one of my best friends wanted to start a nonprofit. I was assisting him with that, and we were trying to attract parents to come out. And I said, hey, man, let's do a cabaret. We can do a steppers event and bring the steppers out.
So you use your knowledge from your mom,
but
right?
I'm thinking the steppers out there. This is early 2000s in Charlotte. So
there wasn't a lot.
Well, there was nobody.
There was nobody in 2000.
Nobody. So because they thought when I said steppers, they thought I was talking about high school step teams.
Oh yeah, for the colleges and stuff like that.
I didn't put it together. I just assumed there was a step culture, and so we did our first couple of events. They completely flopped, and but what I realized. We put the cart before the horse. So after those 3 events, we started hosting classes. I started bringing in instructors from Cleveland to get the process going. For about 6 months. Shout out to my girl Tammy.
Tammy,
for coming down and helping us get started. And Bryn. I'm sorry, Tammy and Bryn. So we did that, brought them down for about 6 months or so. Then we started training on our own. I started studying with other instructors, Donald Gardner, Ed Anderson, and a bunch of other instructors after that. And I said the classes started. They kind of took root, and it was more of what started out as something for parents to invite them out for a nonprofit became more of a part of the Charlotte culture, and then more regional, and then we started to have more of a national impact. And so now we're 22 years hosting classes, and it's been.
And what's the name of your?
Purple Charlotte Steppers.
Charlotte Steppers. My favorite color, by the way.
There you go. Mine too.
My favorite color, by the way. So at this event, at this workshop, what are you going to be teaching the students there? So
today I'll be focusing on ballroom. So we'll be doing a beginner's class. We'll be doing a more advanced combination lead class, and then we'll be doing a deep dive into ballroom for our third class. Where we get really more into the count, executing turns, but how the actual dance relates in and out of other dance styles.
Oh, okay. So it is intricate into other dance styles as well.
I believe that all of our dance styles come from the same language.
Wow.
So we're really just speaking different dialects. And so,
I love that. I said that at my last podcast. Like we're speaking the same language, but our dialects are different.
Just a little different. That's all. And so it's just you're not learning different moves and different dance styles. You're learning how and when to express those moves or techniques. So it's in the count.
Wow.
So understanding your count and just having a better understanding of that. allows you to have an understanding across dance styles, but specifically across how to lead, how to follow, and things of that nature. Because those techniques are more nuanced, and so you can suggest things that help you as an instructor, but people have to find their way of communicating the dance non-verbally. Yeah.
And that's what dancing is about, communicating non-verbally.
It's the purest form of non-verbal communication. Yeah.
Damon Carter's kind of deep, ain't it? I love that, though. I love that. So what advice would you give our beginner dancer out there who's just starting to dance? What could you give them as a nugget to take away?
Keep it simple. Stay in your basic. What happens as a beginner, even when I remember first getting serious in the dance, you gravitate to the flash. So you do,
I did that. I did that.
And you're like, oh, I want to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm not.
You're not knocking it. No.
The excitement of when you're learning.
That's the way that lures you in. That's the lure, right?
Yes.
But you got to do the work.
The foundation. You got to get your basics. The basic is everything.
I've heard that a lot with instructors today. The basics is so important. Where you get your basics from, how you do your basic, how you execute them, everything really matters as a beginner.
Because that's the foundation for the more complicated, executions of technique that you want to do later. So if you have a solid understanding of the count and your basic, going into other advanced techniques will be very easy because your foundation will be good, and then transition in and out of other dance styles will be very, very easy for you.
Yeah, that's true, because I remember when I first started beginning dancing, I hand dance, right? That's where I come from. And I remember when I started stepping, I can't do anything but step. My brain don't shut off like that. If I start swing dancing, my count gonna be different. And then only recently was I able to, step and hand dance in the same event and not get lost in it.
Gotcha.
Right? Not get lost in which dance am I in, right? And that speaks to, like you said, the count and knowing where you are and things like that. You get comfortable with that once you do it. And I will say I dabble into ballroom. I dabble into ballroom. Some people's like, no, you're pretty good. I was like, actually, but what you're saying makes sense. Because my foundation's good, I can take what I already know, pull from that, and follow this gentleman in a whole different dance.
Exactly.
And so I was stunned. I stunned a couple people like, you're not a beginner.
It's not a different dance. It's a different conversation.
Okay. Oh. Did he just check me out? He's like, no, don't say that. Don't put that out there.
It's not a different dance.
It's a different conversation. Oh, I love that, Damon. I love that. So that spoke to me. Like, that's some truth right there, because I experienced that myself, actually.
Okay.
So tell us what you got coming up on the horizon. Anything new that's coming up? Any big thing that you got going on?
Well, 3 big events this year. So first, we have ISDC. So that's coming up in May. So we're really, really excited. Karen, Tina, and I, we're excited to bring everybody back to ISDC, but this time in Las Vegas.
Oh,
so
Las Vegas, okay.
We've been wanting to get to Vegas for quite some time.
Okay.
We saw an opportunity, and so now we're moving ISDC to Vegas.
Okay.
That's going to be Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be the 21st through the 25th. So you can go to theisdc.com, look up all the registration, and come on out and have a good time with us there. Then in August, of course, we'll be back with Titans Weekend.
Titans Weekend.
So we're looking forward to that, and we're looking to bring a completely different experience for our events this year.
Really?
And then in the end of October, we've been invited to be a guest organization for an event in Charlotte called the Queen City Dance Festival. This is a huge festival, and we'll have our own weekend event.
Within that festival?
Would be included in that festival. To the entire community, not the dance styles. We just want to make sure that we're offering an experience at our events. So
an experience. And honestly, that's what people remember the most, right?
Yeah.
When they come to an event, what was the experience?
What was the experience? Because we've been a part of this community now 22 years, going on 22 years, and there are a lot of really nice events out there, and I can name 10
Yes.
off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But a lot of times we get stuck in the same model of
What
a
works.
ballroom, a DJ, and
Because
55
at work,
out the door.
that's work all the time.
It worked all the time.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
I think providing a different experience and thinking about events differently.
Okay. Differently. That's
and,
good.
And curating the evening is something that we want to.
So you're allowing the newness to come in.
We're looking to offer a different experience.
Okay.
So, yeah. So you'll
Okay,
see.
you heard it first
Yeah,
here.
you'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
Okay.
But we're looking forward to this year.
All right. Well, thank you so much again,
I appreciate
Mr.
it.
Carter, for coming in and talking to us here. We
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank
you
you.
taking the time
I
to
appreciate
do
you
this.
all.
I can't wait to see what your class is like today.
Yeah. We'll have a good time. We'll have a good time.
You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. That's it.
Okay.
And I'll